Green Tree Productions is proud to present Duncanville Weekly News. It's the good news just for the City of Champions, Duncanville, Texas. And now, here's your host, John Thompson.
Hello, world, America, Texas, and Duncanville, and welcome to this edition of Duncanville Weekly News for the last week of September 2014. Glad you're logged on and watching. Well, on this show, we're going to go to the Panthers Den and see the many highlights of the Panthers and their game with the Panthers. Oh, that would be the Hewitt or Midway Panthers of last Friday night, during which we'll also get the promo for the 5K run that Ben Franklin is having next month. And we're going to close the show this time with some scenes from the Armstrong Park event that was held last Saturday. And we're going to be back with all that right after this.
It's Texas. It's fall. It's high school football time in Duncanville. And the Panthers Den Show on Duncanville Weekly News with highlights of last week's Panther football game and a preview of this week's game. The Panthers Den Show is brought to us by James Memorial Chapel, the Pope Financial Group of Raymond James and Associates, by Leon Miller Commercial Properties on Main Street. Call Leon at 972-709-7181. Duncanville's 2 and soon to be 3 Subways, each fresh. By the Wolverton Company, serving the Duncanville area's heating and air conditioning needs for 3 generations. Del Ward's Farmers Insurance Agency. By Ben Franklin Plumbing, if there's any delay, it's you we pay. Glow Family Dental, right here in Duncanville on Wheatland. Ambit Energy, give Don a call, you'll be glad you did. And by Ben Franklin Apothecary and Kitchen's Deli, right in the middle of Main Street, celebrating 50 years in Duncanville. And now, here's John with all the DHS football highlights.
Hello, Duncanville football fans, and welcome back to the Panthers Den Show. Well, last Friday night, the Panthers traveled down to play the Panthers of Hewitt Midway in Waco. Hewitt Midway is the number 18th ranked team in 6A in the state, and it was their homecoming. Big crowd from Hewitt was there, and here's what happened. You would have thought it was another by-district trip, as the 6 or 7 Panther teams that made this trek last year for the by-district in the state playoffs found, but it's only the 4th football game of the season versus Hewitt, formerly Waco Midway, the number 14 6A team in the state. Captains Roosevelt and Xavier and Quaylon Haynes and Corey Smith won the traditional football midfield pregame coin toss and chose to receive the opening kickoff. And with most kickoffs these days, it was a touchback. On the very first play, Trey finds Xavier for 40 yards and a first down. And the game is on. It's 3rd and 11, and Trey spots Elijah Gates for 11 to the 25. On the next play, 11 more to Kevin Bell Jr. Then from the 14, Roosevelt starts left, but cuts right and takes it to the house. And the Panthers get on the board early in this one. Eric Carrasco adds the PAT. And with just over 2 minutes gone in this game, it's 7-0, Duncanville Panthers. This midway 27-yard pass completion to the Panther 2 set up a 1-yard TD punch. Their PAT was good, so with 5 minutes gone in the game, it's tied at 7 apiece. Needless to say, the ensuing kickoff was another touchback. And on 2nd and 10, Trey finds Roosevelt in the flat for 24 yards. But the drive stalled, and Sam hit a poor punt, leaving Midway good field position. And shortly thereafter, they complete this 29-yard TD pass, convert the extra point, and take the lead at 14-7, with still a third of the first quarter remaining. After the touchback, Trey is intercepted trying to pass to Xavier. And 2 plays later, this 20-yard sprint up the middle, and the PAT made it 21-7 Midway. After the touchback kickoff, Trey is intercepted again, aiming at Elijah. And on the Midway first play after the interception, another up the gut sprint. This one for 59 yards, and yet another touchdown. And the point after made it 28-7. We still got almost 3 minutes left in the first quarter, but after the ensuing touchback, a new Duncanville quarterback, Stedman Lanigan, hands to Roosevelt for 15 yards and a first down, but then trying to get it to Xavier on the next play. Stedman is intercepted at the Midway 15-yard line. No more highlights the first quarter, but after one, it's 28-7 Midway. Midway has 4th and 8 at the Duncanville 24. And Corey and Zacharias Green sack the quarterback, and the Panthers take over. It's 3rd and 6 at the Duncanville 34 when Stedman finds Xavier behind the defense, hits him with this pass. For 6 more points. Wow. Eric converts the PAT. So early in the second, it's now 28-14 Midway.
The score is now Midway 28, Duncanville 14.
Midway answered quickly with this 48-yard dash. Stopped at the 4-yard line by E.J. Prather. But on the next play, the Midway running back takes it on in over the right side, and the PAT made it 35-14 with 9.5 minutes still left in the second quarter. Here's how much better football games are without touchbacks. A run back on the kickoff, and Bryce Brown returns the kickoff for 20 yards. The Panthers were 3 and out, and Midway has 3rd and 4. But DB E.J. Prather makes the defensive interception to give it back to Duncanville. Duncanville was 3 and out, and Sam punted. Midway missed a field goal try, and with time running out in the first half, Stedman finds Kevin for 11 yards and a first down at the midfield stripe, but they couldn't beat that clock. And at the half, it's 35-14 Midway. It was Midway's homecoming, so the DHS field marching band didn't make this trek to Waco. And here some of the Duncanville crowd enjoys Midway's homecoming festivities and band. In Waco last Friday night.
Jane's Memorial Chapel is the only family-owned funeral home in Duncanville and is proud to offer caring and dedicated services from familiar friends. Rick Janes and his family, the owners of Jane's Memorial Chapel and Funeral Home, have served Duncanville area families in their time of loss since 1998. A beautiful and spacious chapel is offered, and Jane's serves all cemeteries. When it comes to finding people you can trust in a time of need, you can turn to Jane's Memorial Chapel. No one else knows families better. 811 South Cockrell Hill in Duncanville.
What's he always running around for?
I don't know. Maybe something wrong with him. Maybe he needs to see a real pharmacist.
He probably does. That's what he needs.
Maybe we should just let him put on a 5K race in honor of our 50th anniversary celebration this fall.
That'd be a good idea.
Yep, that's right. Ben Franklin Apothecary is hosting the Heart of Duncanville 5K Run and Walk, benefiting the Duncanville ISD Education Foundation on October 18th as a kickoff for our 50th anniversary celebration weekend. Registration is available online at www.benfranklinrx.com/race, or you can register in person at our store. Post-race activities include an antique car show, bounce houses, food, fun, and a concert by Duncanville native and American Idol Top 10 finalist Tim Urban. Come out to support the Education Foundation and celebrate Ben Franklin's 50th anniversary.
Hey Casey, can you run this pharmacy delivery out for me? Thank you very much. That boy is a running fool.
After the Duncanville kickoff to open the second half, the Panthers defense was on the field for 6 minutes, and on plays like this from Jaylon Abdul Kareem forced Midway to finally punt, but the Panthers were 3 and out and punted back. Midway has 3rd and 6 at the 15-yard line, but Jerron Bryant makes the play, intercepting at about the 2-yard line and bringing it out to the 40. But the Panthers were 4 and out, and Midway just took it right down and scored on this 13-yard pass play, their 6th touchdown of the game, and the PAT made it 42-14 Midway late in the 3rd. Another no touchback kickoff, and Cayman Haynes makes a nice return from the 15 to about the 35. And on the first play, Trey finds Xavier again, and he makes a move to evade the DB and takes it to the house. 30 yards more for a 65-yard touchdown. The PAT was good, so that's how the 3rd quarter ended, with Midway still leading 42-21. In the 4th quarter, Midway tried to use as much clock as they could, but the Duncanville defense, and after they punted, let them keep it for about 2 minutes, and then on 3rd and 22, Trey to Elijah again, and the completion and a penalty gets a first down. Then, after an exchange of possession, Stedman gets hot and hits Waylon Derrick to cap this touchdown drive. A unique 2-point try when LaWaylon, who just caught the touchdown pass, passes to Stedman, who just threw it for the conversion. And with 4:24 left, it's 42-29 Midway. After a short kickoff, plays like this forced a Midway punt, and the Panthers get it back with about a minute and a half left. This pass to Elijah for 31 yards. Got it to the Midway territory. Then Stedman to L'Arius for the final 28 yards to pay dirt. Eric adds the PAT. So with an onside kick on the way, it's now 42-36. Eric's onside kick was a good one, but Midway played it well and covered. One play, and it's done. Final, Midway Panthers 42, and the Duncanville Panthers scoring the last 22 points, 36. Midway advances to 4-0, and the Duncanville Panthers are now 2-2 and start District 8 6A play next game. Each show we have a play of the week, and at Hewitt Midway last Friday night, it happened late in the third quarter when Trey passes to Xavier for 35 yards, and then Xavier snares it and shucks off the DB and takes it 30 more yards for the third Panther touchdown and the first of 3 in a row. That's why it's the play of the week.
The play of the week is brought to us by the Pope Financial Group of Raymond James and Associates. See John or Don or Todd, 222 East Whitton Road, or call 972-780-0533 for your investment needs.
Also each show we have a hit of the week. And in the Hewitt Midway game, it happened almost midway through the third quarter when Midway had held the ball for over 6 minutes when Jaylon Abdul Kareem solo sacks the quarterback, forcing a punt and stopping their drive. And that's why it's the hit of the week.
The hit of the week is sponsored by Subway of Duncanville. Eat fresh at Cedar Ridge and Center Street, or Highway 67 and Main Street, and soon on West Camp Wisdom next to Kroger. This month's special, $5 footlong BMT and $3 sweet onion chicken teriyaki.
So this week, the second season starts, that is district action, when the Panthers host the Mansfield Tigers here at Panther Stadium at 7:30 this coming Friday night. Early predictions were that these teams would finish third and fourth, but in which order, this game will help determine. Mansfield's record is 3-1, and they are 19th in the area rankings. They also lost to Hewitt Midway by 10 a couple of weeks ago, so this ought to be a real close game. And I promise you, we're going to have better weather for this home game than the last one. We'll be back on September the 30th with highlights of the Panthers and Tigers football game. As we close, let's see some scenes from the Duncanville Festival and Car Show that was held at Armstrong Park last Saturday. And we'll see you September the 30th.
Estoy afuera, pero el día ni que yo me muera, sé que tendrás que llorar. Llorar y llorar, llorar y llorar. Dirás que no me quisiste, pero vas a estar muy triste y así te vas a quedar. Con dinero y sin dinero, yo hago siempre lo que quiero y mi palabra es la ley. No tengo trono ni reina, ni nadie quien me comprenda, pero sigo siendo el rey. ¡Ay, alero, te me rasqué! Una piedra en el camino me enseñó que mi destino era rodar y rodar. Rodar y rodar, rodar y rodar. Después me dijo un arriero que no hay que llegar y primero, pero hay que saber y llegar. Con dinero y sin dinero, yo hago siempre lo que quiero y mi palabra es la ley.